Okay, earlier we hooked up this troubled Xbox One hard drive to a Windows system, and we couldn't see any of the partitions. It was slowly coming up, but that's not usually how it's supposed to work. So let me show you a working Xbox One drive and kind of how Windows reacts to it. Get a lot of Windows here. All right, so I'm going to plug this sucker in. I want you to see, this is the drive, this is the thing. We're going to plug this in here. But prior to doing that, I just want you to be able to see what comes up on the screen. And we can see it's accessing away here. And bam, yeah, so you start to get these. So it's NTFS formatted drive, but for whatever reason, a lot of times when you shut down the system, it leaves them dirty. It's, you can scan and fix. It doesn't really matter too much either way, but basically you're going to see this 5 times. Let me close it. Fine. A few more should come up. It's actually 5 partitions altogether, so we're going to keep seeing each one come up. Almost there. 2 more. And the last one. This is good because we can actually see kind of what things look like here. All right, so there. All right, so we can see there. We've got 5 partitions. Let's see. I like for that to show up on the camera. And I have me holding it so it's not tilted or at an angle there. Yeah, so you can see there's temp content, user content, system support, system update 2. Okay, so what all these do, I won't get into too much other than user content is the big one here. It's the second partition, and it's also what defines the size of your Xbox One hard drive. So if we look at this user content partition, we'll see that the size is 364 gigabytes, which is pretty much what the Xbox One claims to see. And which is crazy because it's a 500 gigabyte drive and you're losing over 100 gigabytes. So, which is annoying. But that's because of these other partitions, the temp and the system support and the system update. The last partition number 5, system update 2, I don't know what it's there for, but it doesn't ever appear to be used. I've never seen any content in it, and as you can see, there's none here. System update is big. That's where when the system does an update, that's where it drops the files. That's where if something goes wrong, it looks to rebuild the NAND. And it's probably the most critical part of this whole process. The temp is probably temp area for updates. I don't think it's used too much. Like I said, the user contents, where all your files go, all your game installs, everything that you basically do with the drive goes there. And system support is another one. I think that's more like, well, I won't speculate, but you can see there's stuff in there that's referring to controllers and things like that. So it probably has something to do with either drivers or special settings, maybe. All right. Anyways, so that's what should happen, and that's what didn't happen with the drive we took from the other system. Where do you attach it to Windows? So that's the other thing to note too. Is the partition properties here. It's NTFS. They're all NTFS. They're all different, and they're all different sizes, but they're very typical. So for instance, temp content is 40 gigabytes here, and it's consistent whether you have a 500 gigabyte drive, a 1 terabyte drive, or a 2 terabyte drive. The same with system support. They're always the same size. So the scripts I'm going to use to take a blank drive and build it as an Xbox One drive basically creates the same partition sizes each time. Smallest one being this system update 2. This is important, and we'll kind of cover this in a little bit, but the system update on the root of this partition is always going to be an A and a B and an updater.xvd. The timestamps on these may differ a bit, but basically what we're going to want to do is put the OS UDT files in here, and we'll get to that next.